Good. Hi,
Hello.
good afternoon from my side.
Oh, yeah. Anong oras dyan, RD?
It's 2:30 in the
2:30
afternoon.
p.m.
Yes,
Okay.
we
And
are
here in,
2 hours advance.
yeah, dito sa Malaysia naman, 11:30 a.m.
Yes, and Philippines as well.
Correct. And yeah,
Okay.
hello everybody. Kami po uli ni RD ngayon. And hello, welcome to another Road to Success Digital Entrepreneur Stories live with me and RD. So, ang ganda po ng araw ngayon here in KL. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's 11:30 a.m. And thanks to everyone who are watching live or will watch the replay later. So, ba't ba kami nandito ni RD, no? So, the purpose of this live is to share with you more information about this amazing online business that RD and I are really enjoying to do right now. And it's very fulfilling. And it can also be a solution for you, no? And RD and I, wala kaming prior business experience, no? And we are here to show you that it works naman. Diba, RD?
Correct, yeah. It's
Yeah,
ano
kaya
lang, time management, and you have to know
mm.
your priorities and all that.
Yeah, and we're very happy na meron kaming online business na legitimate, na walang problema. For example, for me, I am an OFW here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I am able to run this online business na walang problema sa visa ko, sa status ko, even when I'm not in the Philippines. So, yeah, again, I am Rosel, isa po akong OFW, and I am also an IT professional. But I am running an online business on the side from here in Malaysia, and I am really enjoying it, and it's very fulfilling, as I mentioned. So, RD, ikaw naman.
It's my turn. Thank you,
Yes.
Rosel. Hi, everyone. And hello din po sa mga manonood sa amin in replay. Maraming po salamat for tuning in. Please tell us where you're coming from. I'm based in Sydney, Australia. Rosel from Malaysia. So, welcome to Season 4, Episode 1. This is our first live interview in 2025, and we're very excited because we're featuring a very inspiring and beautiful lady from the Philippines. So stay with us po. So my name again is RD. I'm a corporate professional. I started this business in 2021, and I'm a mom of three. I am passionate about helping people discover this amazing, wonderful business opportunity. And ito yung, yung purpose din namin, why we are doing this, no? Para ma-introduce sa inyo itong business opportunity na ito. What's possible for you? Ano yung pwede nyong ma-discover na pwede nyo palang idagdag sa streams of income nyo, no, through this business. So, before we get into the exciting part, I'd love for our guest to share a little bit about herself, no, just the highlights beyond the business, and also when and how did you stumble into this business. So were you looking for something to do on the side, mga ganon. So audience can also get to know you better. So I'm giving the floor now to Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hello, ladies!
Hello, Anne.
Magandang hapon. Ay, morning pa pala. Sorry, nakahapon ngayon na isa-isip ko. Good
Yeah.
morning. First and foremost, no, I'd like to thank you for inviting me into your pilot episode. Pilot episode pala ako, kilabahan tuloy ako. No, thank you, Rosel and RD, for having me as your initial guest, no, for your pilot episode. But to give you a brief background, guys, no, I'm a former hospital CFO. By profession, isa po akong accountant. Siguro, when I share about how I found the business, I saw it back in 2020. So, pandemic. Ewan ko ba, madami talaga naka-ano ng pandemic. No? I saw the business in 2020 when I was just only looking for a career opportunity. So, I mean, parang randomly ka lang just searching on social media, and then I saw a post, and then I got curious, and then everything started from there. So, yeah, that's how I saw. So back in 2020, and I did the business part-time for 2 years while I was just recently promoted to CFO back in 2020, and then later on, no, I'll share with you how I was able to, transition and yung mga moments, right, na nag-cause for me to push the business na talaga full time. Thank you.
It's exciting. Mm.
Thank you, Anna. So yeah, let's jump right into the first question. When you found out about this business, ano yung misconceptions mo? And paano nabago throughout the time that you have been running it?
All right. So siguro since finance, no, usapang technical muna tayo. Well, of course, when I saw the business, no, initial reaction was, okay, this might be like a typical traditional business. Since online, I was thinking of baka gumagamit, traditional business siya, pero gumagamit ng online systems maybe, or using automation. Kasi back then, we know that companies are already gearing towards automation, tapos kukuha ka na ng reports and everything. So yun yung una kong akala ko. So parang it's like a traditional brick and mortar business na meron kang manpower, you have inventory, you pay for utilities, you have a physical store, na meron kang business operating hours. Yun. So parang at the same time, since it was online, I was also thinking baka this is only for a tech-savvy person, right? Kasi nga heavy on online, di ba? Baka heavy on those tasks ang gagawin ko. And in the end, kahit may ganun, baka may mga manual task pa rin akong gagawin. Yan. Why do I think of that way? Because prior to seeing this business, no, just to add to my experience, dati kasi akong traditional bakery business owner. So I owned a bakery before together with my mom dito sa Philippines. And I was an accounting manager back then. So yun yung initial thinking ko, baka ganun yung model ng business na ito. And of course, yun yung initial kong thinking, but what really helped me to further understand the business more until I watched the webinar. I think that is really the first step, right? To really fully understand what the business model is, right? Because if you are just a curious person, I'm interested to learn more, pero ayaw mong panoorin, you won't really understand how the business works, and very comprehensive yung ating webinar. So until I watched the webinar and then I took action. For me, I'm not a skeptic person. Siguro hindi naman super skeptic. Alam mo, as accountants, meron pa ring research, but of course, as accountant, you can already apply yung pagiging, yung how you practice yung due diligence to check the business out, right? And I took action because I know meron naman akong money back guarantee, so I checked it out. And then, nalaman ko na iba yung ating business model. And siguro just to emphasize with our viewers, no, if you are also in the corporate world, right, and if you're also in accounting or finance, right, I think it's okay to take calculated risk. No, most of us kasi nag-hold back now. But again, you need to risk some to gain some. So I need to move on to the next step. And for me to gain the information about the business, and that allowed me to understand it fully kasi andun yung nitty-gritty ng business. So, and then partly then nakatulong because yung nag-introduce sa akin ng business, yung husband niya is kakilala yung classmate ko nung college who is also an accountant. So parang nagkaroon ng common nag-align na accountant ako, yung husband niya is accountant, who knows my classmate back in college is also an accountant. So sabi ko, imposible naman na magkakaroon ng scamming dito, right? Because we know that accountants really value integrity, right? When we do anything or start anything new. So nagkaroon ako ng peace of mind, and then that's the time that I jump into the business. So ang maganda rin, no? Of course, if you have questions, you watch everything, you can still talk to the person who introduced the business, and they will be able to answer your questions, right? Syempre, typical accountant, ang dami mong gustong malaman. So, luckily, yung mentor, the person that introduced the business, answered all of my questions. So, that's one. I thought ganun siya. Now, the second one is, syempre, knowing that my personality is, I'm an ambitious person. So, kaya nga, I climb up the corporate ladder. So, for this one, the second din na-realize ko na, akala ko, okay, online business, okay, nalaman ko na yung kayang-kaya ko yan, madali lang yan. So, the second one siguro din na na-realize ko is, baka parang chicken lang to, it's parang kayang-kaya yan. Nabilis ko yung magbibis ako magkakaroon ng results, no? Pero I would admit, no, sa umpisa mayabang ako kasi kala ko ganun siya kabilis lang. But one thing that I've learned, no, when you shift from being an employee to jumping into a business like this one, of course, this is a different iba yung models. Of course, you need to understand how the business works. So huge factor then that really, allowed me to accept the business is really to be coachable. Yun din na-realize ko. And listen to your mentor and be willing to learn something new. And I think yung why din. So that really helped me talaga to fully understand the business. So, and then I started the business. So officially a business owner back in January of 2021. So that's it.
Wonderfully shared. Thank you, Anna. Anna was humble enough but to share with us na kahit na mataas yung position niya, she was able to really embrace the business from the beginning nung naging coachable siya, na naging very good factor to contribute to where she is now. Mamaya, mas maganda pa yung i-share ni Anna, no? Anna, you started as part-time business owner
Yes.
on the side lang. And then eventually, I understand, naging full-time digital entrepreneur ka na, di ba?
Yes.
So, was there any, can you pinpoint a milestone or probably something that happened na sinabi mo sa sarili mo, this is the reason why I jumped into this business and I left my corporate life. I left my corporate career.
Yep. Babalikan ko muna yung ating throwback muna tayo nakikilabutan na naman ako just to share this with everyone. But actually, like as mentioned earlier, I found the business 2 years. I was doing the business part-time for 2 years. I was just recently promoted. First immediate role is to really take care of the company. So while I was doing my role as a full-time CFO, juggling everything, I'm doing the business on the side. And then after 2 years, I knew that I already have a plan B na, okay, I'm a believer of signs. If ever there's something, may mga events na nangyayari sa paligid ko, I'm really observant about that. So I knew that I have this business as a plan B that anytime I can activate it. So medyo sanay tayo sa contingency planning yan, part of my role. So after 2 years, so stabilized na si company and everything. All of the finance and accounting can relate to this, that post-pandemic, all of the companies are really geared towards recovering from the losses, right? Or increasing their profits. So just think or imagine how my work back then, when I had to really think of ways how to make the company profitable pa. So mas intense yung competition. So I was in the hospital industry, intense yung competition, ang daming demands, ang daming stress, kailangan, bawiin lahat. So it really was, for me, the trigger event was really the burnout out of it. So parang after all these years, I wanted to achieve this role, like CFO, it's the highest rank in the company. But naisip ko na habang tumatanda ka, yung health mo rin, iisipin mo. I mean, right? Parang it's not all about reaching goals and then getting more or financially more. Pero ang kapalit nun is your health. So parang doon ako, isip ko, okay, na I ask myself, is this something that I wanted to do forever, for the rest of my life? Right? So parang I already gave my time to the point that I even sacrifice my time with my family. Mas pipiliin ko talaga yung work ko. Ganun talaga ako ka-workaholic. So sobrang, parang wake-up call. Kasi syempre, may mga symptoms na rin kapag nagkakasakit ka. So parang ako usually, kahit may sakit ako, pupasok ako eh. So ganun ako ka-dedicated sa trabaho, and I love my work because I love working with people, right? And helping them. So nung na-burnout na ako, and then mas medyo napapadalas na. Or parang alam mo yung feeling na malayo na sa puso mo yung ginagawa mo. Ako medyo na-realize na, okay, it's like, I need to, change this. I have to do something about this. And knowing that I have the business, as a plan B, sabi ko kay, I felt more confident with my decision. And na alam ko that I can already transition. So, of course, I still do my work, no responsibility to make the company stable para pag umalis ako, madali ring mag-transition. So, part yan ng succession planning. So, until yun nga, I realized na ito na yun. I think ito na yung sign na hinahanap ko. Kasi inaantay ko lang yun eh. Sabi ko, Lord, if sa tingin mo ito na yung time, give me the sign. So, binigay ni Lord sa akin yung sign. And when that feeling of burnout, nandun ko na-realize, I finally tendered my resignation with confidence. Kasi of course, kung wala kang plan B, you won't be able to do that, right? To take that bold step. Leave your stable career with 6-digit salary, fixed per month, and then mataas mo na yung role, mataas na yung position mo. Hindi mo magagawa yun if you don't have a plan B that can also supplement yung income mo, right? When you shift from being an employee to a full-time entrepreneur. So knowing that I have that business, I never look back when I gave, actually, initially, I submitted May, pinaaga ko, ginawa ko March. Kasi sobrang hindi ko na kaya. I mean, ganun na ako kasi, and ako my personality kasi is, once I already decided into something, I never look back. So that's how I did back in 2023. So, and then why did I do that? Why I was so confident? Because I saw the business potential. And at the same time, yung benefits, no? It was really something that really aligned with what I really wanted na magkakaroon ako ng balance. And at the same time, I will also earn an honest and legitimate income online. So why not, right? So sobrang lakas ng loob ko when I finally tendered my resignation, and that was the best decision that I did in my entire life. So yun.
Yeah.
Talagang yung balance, no? Kasi kahit na okay yung salary, na mataas na, paano kung wala ka namang life?
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
So yun.
And you don't want to continue doing something na alam mo naman na hindi na nakakatulong sa'yo. There's a part in your life na nagsasuffer na. You have to wake up, find something else, and try something new.
Yes,
Diba?
yes, totoo
We
yun.
have comments.
That's
Yay, we have viewers. Hello, RD and Rosel. Good morning from PH.
Good morning.
That's Ayin Manalo from the Philippines.
Exciting interview today, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's right. It's wise to research first. And another viewer. Hello, Kay. Thank you for watching live.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Ayin. They're all from the Philippines.
Yes. Okay, let's yung next question ko, Anna, no? Like you mentioned, no? In your corporate job, napakahirap i-find yung balance kahit na okay na siya. So, can you share with us na now na you're running your online business, ano yung mga things na kaya mo nang gawin ngayon na hindi mo magawa dati?
Exciting. Interesting yan.
Wow. Ang dami nito, John. If you are a seasoned corporate professional kagaya ko, no, and you love your job, I mean, you are a workaholic like me. One thing that I never thought that I would be able to get back was really my time in health. I mean, that's really the first thing, no, na when I left my busy life, no, sa corporate world, parang yung feeling of detachment fully, right? I mean, that was, naiyak akong konti. That was the thing that, yung initial na nag-create sa akin ng feeling, kaya ko pala yun. I mean, the feeling of finally, Lord, thank you. Diba? I finally left. Wala na magte-text sa'yo in the middle of the night, papa-approve ng kung ano man. Ganun kasi. I mean, kahit tapos ang work, on call ako eh. So, that was the life back then na hindi ko na-experience na when I decided to jump na fully dito sa business, iniwan ko na yung buhay ko. And yung feeling na hindi na ako gigising ng may alarm clock. My gosh, if you are, you are a busy person and you still work full-time, right? You can relate to the feeling of waking up so early in the morning just to get on time at work, right? Yung ang dami mong i-prepare in the morning, like, no, the best, minsan di ako naliligo, or hindi pa ako naliligo, okay lang yun, right? So it was really so convenient for me to do the business. Now, the second thing that I wanted to share with the viewers is earning more by doing less. And I've been doing this business initially 1 to 3 hours nung busy ako. Now I can get to do it like pag natuwa ka, maabot kami sa 4 to 5 hours. No? But the good thing about this business, hindi mo kailangan magtrabaho ng 16 hours per day, right? To earn more. Kasi like as an employee, right? You need to report to work like 8 to 10 hours or more, and then your salary is fixed, right? So parang kung medyo magaling-galing ka or bibo ka sa company mo, you're giving your best, pero minsan makita mo yung katrabaho mo, chill-chill lang, pero same kayo ng sweldo.
Oo, tama.
Ang sakit naman doon, di ba? Pero dahil mahal mo yung trabaho mo, you give that. No? But going back, dito sa business, you can, with your effort, there's a direct impact to the results and the earnings that you will get in the business. So, for example, just to share with everyone to inspire them, right? So I'm doing this business, not just about 2 to 3 hours per day. And there will be days like, of course, hindi to get rich quick scheme like of business, guys. You really have to work out hard. So may time that I got a 5-digit payday, like close to, I'll say, close to half of my salary. One day lang yon. So parang imagine mo, like if you will compare your life na work ka, tas stressful ka, you brave through the traffic, Diyos ko po, ang dami mong i-prepare, and then hanggang ganun lang yung income mo, may cap. Ang laki ng difference when you compare it when you run your own digital business, right? Plus, ang kagandahan nga, medyo ipupush ko talaga to, hindi ka ma-burnout. Yun kasi I think that is one thing that I really love, no? Hindi ka na-burn. Like for example, I wanted to take in between breaks if I wanted to, right? And siguro another third insight also is the feeling of you already have that option. Kasi initially, I thought I will just be, di ba kasi yun yung tinuro sa atin when we were young. Okay, you graduate from college, like you get a good job, and then you're set up for life until you retire, right? So, magkakapamilya ka and everything, and then you're all good. Pero you know what? That for me, this is just my opinion, that's not true. I mean, if that's what you want, that's fine. No? But of course, if you wanted to also take care of your health, you wanted to be more with your family, you need to think of another way. And the good thing when I was just looking at this, was only looking for a career opportunity, I didn't know that finally that this business would really make it's really the best option actually to if you wanted to really transition from being an employee and then transitioning to the business full time. So right now I'm feeling so empowered to retire early to this business. Parang kong ina-announce retire early at age 40. Wow, di ba? It's a huge goal, but my gosh, it's possible. With this business, I don't have to wait until age 60.
Yeah, Anna. Also, even earlier than 40, diba, we have so many business partners in our community who retired earlier than 40, 35, 30 nurses, diba?
Yes, tama. So talagang it's really up to you, right? If you own your business and you know how you work, diba? And you know how you really wanted to achieve your dreams, anything can happen in this business. And yun yung ano. But for me, it's really more about reclaiming my time and health. And then everything was just really an add-on for me. So, yun.
Yeah. Matouch ko lang yung sinabi mo kanina, Ana. Sabi mo kasi, diba, napalaki tayo na ang goal lang na ipamulat sa atin is to finish your study. Study hard, finish your study, graduate, find an employer, find a good job. Siguro it's applicable talaga noong panahon, back in so many years ago. Pero ngayon marami ng options, and this is one of the best option, itong digital entrepreneurship.
Correct.
So if you're looking for something that you wanted to explore and to, find opportunities na mas mapapabilis ba ma-achieve yung goals, no? Try this business, and you will baka ma-amaze kayo sa mga possibilities na pwedeng gawin itong business na ito sa inyo. I'd like to read a message from Kindex from PNG. He says, very amazing. Good job. Well done, ladies. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. Yeah. So we proceed to the fourth question, Anna. Sinabi mo na yung ano ata eh. Pero just to add some more if you want, napansin ko rin na ano, 'di ba, panay na rin ang travel mo ngayon. So ano pa yung mga things na if you want to go in details, okay lang para ma-inspire pa tayong lahat. So ano yung mga nagagawa mo ngayon that you never imagined is possible, when you were working full time in the corporate world?
Well, apart from the traveling, I think one huge thing that really, makes me feel so happy to share the business, is it's the business really helped me to rediscover my authentic self and purpose. Of course, going back in my previous corporate life, I was the CFO. It was really something na, wow, CFO, ang taas, hindi kita maabot, ganyan. But when I jumped into the business, for me, the title was really not something that, hindi siya parang factor. For me, when we all became entrepreneurs, lahat tayo pantay-pantay. And then when I started the business, that really allowed me to become, more genuine. Ano ba talaga yung tunay na Ana? So if you would see like who I was before, naka-pixie cut ako, colored hair, lahat ng mga bonggang suot. But for me, parang going back, I think those are the things that I didn't really, need pala. So for me, it's all about finding or doing something that you love. Kasi as we age, right, we wanted to do something that's so impactful to us. Hindi yung parang napilitan ka na lang out of it. But for me, I really wanted to take control of my life and being able to, share the same discovery maybe for other professionals out there na if they're also maybe at some point, right, we feel like we're lost, diba? Is this the right thing to do? Am I in the right path? Or I'm already at this age, am I doing something that I will be proud of, right? I don't know, diba? Or my family would be proud of. So for me, that was really one thing, rediscovering my authentic self and purpose here. And of course, my purpose is to always, help other professionals to also experience the same, and be able to share my points of view and beliefs in life. And at the same time, sabi ko nga, if for example, if you're also a corporate leader, be able to share my God-given talents to other people to give an impact, no? And if you will go through my page, it's really more about empowerment, mostly of women, yes, and professionals who are, if they feel like they're no longer feeling fulfilled in their careers, there's another option, to consider. It's a more fulfilling path, na mas may ignite yung fire if you are that person who really wants to help other people. So it's really jumping into that direction, no? And at the same time, yung for me, yung going after what you really love really gives me that sense of personal fulfillment. This is something that is not quantified by money or anything, right? But when you're doing something that you really love, you feel so fulfilled, na to the point na you wanted to get up every single day, so excited, di ba? Oh, sino ba ang gusto kong tutulungan this time? So for me, yun yung parang if you're doing something for the rest of your life, I think I'm in the right path right now. So I think it's really more about personal fulfillment and rediscovering your true self and purpose. Wow, pang Miss Universe yung sagot ko.
Ikaw na, Ana. Ikaw na. Yeah.
But even so, pang Miss Universe, but actually, tamang-tama naman, di ba? I mean, what is it that makes you get up in the morning? Does your job fulfill that? Kung hindi, talagang why not find something else that where you will find fulfillment? Kaya relate na relate, Ana.
Don't get stuck pag hindi ka na happy, di ba?
Correct.
Find something else. That's true. Very inspiring, Ana. I think we need to wrap up now. But thank you very much, Ana. Thank you so much. You have inspired a lot of people, and I hope this episode was very valuable. You find it valuable and left you feeling inspired and empowered. So if this conversation spark your curiosity and you'd like to learn more about starting your own business, feel free to visit our website. It's flash in our screens. Mine is www.rdseguban.com.
Mine dreambigwithrosel.com and Anna's is.
Mine is www.annamontessaonline.com.
But before that, Anna, any last words?
Oh my gosh, it was words. Um, if you're holding back, just do it. I mean, if you can't stop thinking about it, or you wanted to start something new, just do it. I mean, we don't have the luxury of time, right? And we cannot go back. We cannot rewind. So if you felt like this is the sign that you're looking for, this is it. Just jump right in and explore the business and see it for yourself, right?
Yeah, we'll never know if it's for you if you're not gonna try it. So
Yes.
give it a go. It's true. All right.
Okay.
Happy
Thank you,
Saturday.
everyone.
Enjoy the rest of the day, ladies. Maraming salamat, Anna.
Thank you,
Thank you,
thank
Anna.
you.
Thank you, RD.
Thank you yourself.
Thank you.
Bye. See you
Bye.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.